Hello everybody, welcome to a video. Wait, think we're playing a game or something? No, today we're just going to be drawing and talking about TRC. So if y'all don't care about TRC, then one, depression, how dare y'all. This is my life's work. And two, I don't even know. Anyways, I'm just going to be talking about how I draw some of the characters, give some lore implications and stuff like that because I'm bored. And it's currently like 5 a.m. So, yeah. Let's start off with, let's start off with both, yeah, let's start off with Chi-Chi. So, when it comes to Chi-Chi, I'm not giving her hair. I'm not telling you how I draw her hair because I honestly can't remember anything about her hair. But when it comes to her mouth, I can actually tell y'all something. So, Chi-Chi's mouth is kind of like a cat's mouth. Kinda, if y'all look at it. It's not exactly like a cat's mouth. This is usually how you would draw a cat's mouth. Chi-Chi's mouth is more like this. Perfect. Yes, this is more like Chi-Chi's mouth if we go ahead and actually draw her teeth correctly. Chi-Chi's mouth is not up like that, like a W. It's more of just a little smooth thing like that. Now, if y'all can't tell, I'm not scripted. I'm just having fun right now. Anyways, Chi-Chi's mouth does, in fact, the little upper part right here, just like actual human lips, or like a human jaw, which we would represent with this, the top part doesn't move. Bottom part does move. Whenever it does decide to do stuff, it can just go ahead and go like this. And then it suddenly goes all the way down here, but the top part doesn't actually move. Same with Chi-Chi, so whenever she decides to start talking, it's going to just kind of be like something like this, stuff like that. So, yeah, that's kind of how Chi-Chi's mouth is functioning. You can actually see it kind of with Twisted, so, yeah. Anyways, I see a lot of people, dang it. Whenever y'all look at a Twisted's eyes, which I don't know why I'm looking into C's eyes, but I am, people think that it's a spiral, and then the eye is in the middle. A Twisted's eye is a circle, on a circle, on a circle, then eye. Usually there's 3 circles inside of the main circle, but, well, that's kind of immediately broken with some of the other Twisteds. Like, well, R has 3, C has 3, Twisted has 2, okay. C, Chi-Chi, I mean, has 2, Tiki has 2, and then Furry R has 2. So, yeah, it's usually 2 to 3. I am immediately messing up this old board. I don't usually do it sideways, but I'm doing it sideways for the video. Yay! Anyways, I do want to talk about Tiki's head, because I see a lot of people, or at least Chaos, because those are the Chaos, Lane, and some person on Discord that I can't remember the name for the life of me, love to draw the Twisteds. But they always mess up when it comes to, like, head shapes. And when it comes to R, I can understand because his head is... It's like a circle, but then it goes down like a diamond. But it's a bit more complicated than that because you gotta add the curvatures and stuff, and then the whiskers, and then the hats, and all that stuff. So, yeah. But when it comes to Tiki, all y'all gotta remember is Lemon. Basically, just draw Lemon Demon, but then you gotta erase the sides and replace them with whiskers. And then boom bop bam, you got Tiki. Just add the ears, add the goofy eyes, and then the mouth. So, yeah. So yeah, that's how you draw Tiki's head. Anyways, when it comes to furry art, I will not be given anything with furry art, except for the tail, because I know some furries suck at drawing tails, from what I've seen. Anyways, tail, you go this, you do this, and then you do that. Then you go up, and then you got Well, I don't know anymore. I'm tired. Yeah, if y'all can't tell, I am definitely not scripted or anything because, I mean, just look at this mess that I already have here. Anyways, let's see here. What next? I mean, there is R. Hold on, I'm gonna real quickly pause the video because I'm gonna get something out real fast. So this is a little redesign R, not like officially redesign. I just kind of made it for the fun of it since this R is going to be a permanent R. This R down here is just kind of an R that I made for fun. We can see I added a lot of detail into shadowings and stuff, including the ribcage. I mean, I want to add that. I'm going to eventually merge the two R's into one because I like them, but yeah. We can see this R. He has shading and everything, which is something I've been working on recently, but we can see the head. If we go ahead and see if we can represent the head, you can do this, and then you do that, and then you got Freddy Fazbear, or. But yeah, basically draw Freddy's head, but slightly more less like that. Kinda, no. You don't wanna. When it comes to this art, that's basically his head shape, but then you add whiskers onto the side. Since most of the twisties are pretty furry, or fuzzy, or something like that, except for Tiki. He's a goo monster. He go drip, drippy, drip, drip. But if he were to wash off, believe me, he's probably one of the fluffiest characters here. Even rivaling Furry R, which is the daughter of, well, Chi-Chi and R. Let's actually get into family stuff real fast. R and Chi-Chi are married, which this is Chi-Chi, this is R over here, if y'all seen the logs. Chi-Chi doesn't get pregnant on the usual stereo stuff. She does not inflate her belly with a child. She just kind of makes said child. The child, which we will use Twisted here for an example, they start off as a wee little bean. Just a wee little bean with like a diaper or something like that. And it takes, once they're created by Chi-Chi, it takes 9 months for them to become big boy like this. And then they just kind of permanently stay big boy like this. Unless they decide to change their body, which is something that they can do. Like when I was mentioning this, is something R could look like. Because R doesn't care about his shape. It's actually recently all the Twisteds got their new eye colors, so yeah, they can just kind of change. They're kind of like goo, kind of like rubber hose, kind of, but they don't really do it all too often since, I don't know. But yes, now that y'all know how pregnancy works when it comes to Twisteds, Twisted and C were created by Chi-Chi. Furry R, on the other hand, was created by R. He had a child. He's dead. So, yeah. Anyway, let's get into some other stuff, like shading, for example. We're going to come right on. We're going to come over here. We're going to represent this as the sun. This little eye. Yes, this. We're going to go ahead and make a little character guy. We're going to consider this as. This will be Nerpo. Yes, this is Nerpo. When it comes to shading, gotta do the sun goes. So the sun's doing this thing. We're going to say that this is Nobo. And we're going to say that this is Nobo. And we got a knee here and a knee here. Belly button and some nips. Take it, that's just a head so YouTube doesn't try and murder me. So, yeah. You want to do shadows where shadows would be. Like right here there would be a shadow. And you would do over here, shadow. Since the thing's right here, you would probably put a shadow like right here on the face. And just put shadows where you think the sun would kind of reflect on. Get a reference photo and stuff like that. Like when it comes to R over here, it looks like the sun is facing from above. So the shadows would represent that. When it comes to Chi-Chi over here, it seems the sun is facing in this direction. or when it comes to Twisted, the sun's just kind of everywhere on him. But from the looks of it, I think the sun might be just in front of him. See? Sun looks to be facing from over here. R, once again, seems to be facing not directly above him, but kind of like on an angle, kind of like that. Tiki, he's a goo monster. He ain't got no shadows. Furry R seems to be facing from like over here. So, yeah. Anyway, it's time to draw something goofy. Let's see here. I wonder what I'm gonna draw. Going to do that. Going to do that. And 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 then we gonna put that there. And then we just gotta rotate. Anyway, kind of draw something completely non-controversial. Completely non-controversial inside this. What am I doing? There it goes. Nothing bad at all. See? Nothing bad at all. Absolutely nothing. I drew some squares, which I'm going to make some more squares. And some more squares. And another square. And then we're going to put a circle here. And then X here. And then a circle here. And then X here. And a circle here. And guess what? I just won tic-tac-toe. Well, hopefully this video can give some form of clarity on how I do stuff, since I don't really go off of like circle, dirt, and then you get the eyes here, and then the mouth here, or anything like that. I don't do that. I go off of lemons. Yes, lemon is lemon, because lemons go burr. Yes, we go ahead and get a nice shade of yellow into a lemon. Yes, Tiki will be going as a lemon this Halloween. Which, by the way, Halloween's actually coming up, so what are y'all going as for this year? I'm planning on doing another Totally Accurate Battle Simulator here pretty soon, so yeah, if y'all like Totally Accurate Battle Simulator, then, well, yes, we shall make hit character Lemon from FN. Yes, which I also want to do videos like that, so yes, we have all the Twisted. R, C, Twisted, Chi-Chi, and Lemon. So, yeah. Hopefully this helped y'all out. If y'all want me to do anything else like this, then let me know. But, yeah, I'll see y'all later. Bye!